Alright, good evening.
Yes.
Okay, so my name is teacher Janine and I will be conducting a speaking test, okay?
Yes.
Alright, very good. So, by the way, this test has 5 parts. So, you will be, on the first part, I will just be asking you questions about yourself, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Very good, now let's start. So first, can you tell me what is your name?
My name is Miku.
Okay, and do you have an English name?
Yes. My English name is Kate.
Very good. And how old are you, Kate?
I'm 10 years old.
Okay, very good. Now let's go ahead. And how are you feeling today, by the way?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to part 2. So this is going to be your copy and this is my copy, okay? So as you can see, both copies are almost the same, but there are some parts of the pictures that are different. So I will tell you what I see in my copy and you tell me what you see in my copy, okay? So for example, in my copy, the rabbit is in front of the tree, but in your copy, the rabbit is behind the tree, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Now let's go ahead and start. So in my copy, I see, or there are 2 people going up the hill.
But in my picture, I see 2 people going down the hill.
Very good. In my copy, there is a plane.
But in my copy, there is a helicopter.
Very good. In my copy, there is an old man. An old man holding a tray with 3 cups of tea.
But in my copy, I see a woman is holding the cup of tea.
Okay. In my copy, I see a house, or there is a house with a yellow door.
But in my copy, the house door is purple.
Alright. And next to the house is a red table.
But in my copy, next to the house, there is a white table.
Okay. In my copy, the girl wearing a pink hat is sitting
But,
on the ground.
but in my copy, she is standing and make a snowman.
Alright. In my copy, the snowman is wearing a hat.
But in my copy, the snowman is wearing scarf.
Okay, very good. That's the end of our part 2. Now let's go ahead and move on to part 3. So in this part, this will be an exchange of information, okay? So I will be asking you, I'm sorry, this will be your copy and this is my copy. I will ask you a question about Jack's first job and you will answer me. And after that, you ask me a question about Lily's first job and I will answer you and vice versa, okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's start. I will ask the question first. What was Jack's first job?
Uh, he his first job is firefighter. Was is what was Jack
Sorry.
was Lily's first job?
Lily's first job was a photographer. How does he go to work?
He go to work be motorbike. How does she go to work?
She goes to work by a train. What does he wear
He
on his first job?
he was wear a uniform. What would she wear in the first job?
She wears a t-shirt and jeans. How old was Jack on his first job? When he started his first job?
When he started his first job, he was 20 years old. How old did Lily first job started her first job?
She was 18 years old. Was Jack's job interesting or tiring?
It's what interesting. It's what Lily's job is interesting or tired.
It was tiring. Alright, that's the end of our part 3. So let's go ahead and move on to part 4. So in this part, you will have to continue the story, okay? So I'll tell you the first part of the story on picture number 1, and you tell me what happened to picture 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? So the title of the story is Helen Teaches Herself to Water Ski. So this is Helen, and Helen doesn't know how to water ski. And she saw an ad, or she saw a flyer telling about a beach party. Now, you tell me what happened to picture 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Helen go to the library and reading some book to find how to play water ski. She go home and her father teach her how to play it, but she feel it's so difficult. Next day, she go with her friend to the beach, and she play the water ski with her friend. She feel so happy.
Okay, very good. Alright, that's the end of our part 4. So let's go ahead and move on to part 5. Let's talk about your free time, okay? So can you tell me, what do you do in your free time?
Watch TV in my free time.
Okay, very good. And can you tell me, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies is the riding bike.
Okay, why do you like to ride a bike?
Um, um,
Okay. And who do you want to share your time with the most? Who?
it's my father
Your father. Why?
because he is
your free time? Do you spend it outside your house or inside your house?
I like inside my house.
Okay, very good. That is the end of our speaking task, Kate. Alright, goodbye.